Behind every great party, film, or cultural moment or event, there's sound. But sound is more than music. It's science, it's technology, and creativity woven together. Welcome to CINE 360. This is the show where we take you 360, like I always tell you. And there's this way I start it. I say it's light, camera, and innovation. So this is the place where we explore entertainment, where we go through the lens of innovation. And today we step into the booth of one of Africa's finest DJs to uncover the science behind sound. What's DJing like in this time of innovation? That's what we want to see today. My name is Cynthia. You can call me the lady with no AKA. This is CINE 360. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Democratize generative AI. Generative AI, which creates new content like text, images, or music, is becoming more accessible. This trend is enabling businesses and individuals to leverage powerful AI tools without needing deep technical expertise. Tools like DALL-E are already transforming marketing, entertainment, and design. However, as generative AI becomes democratized, concerns about copyright infringement and misuse of content are rising.
Good to be back, guys. So, joining us today is DJ OJ. He is a DJ who is redefining what it means in the digital age. You know, being a DJ in the digital age and where we are coming from as Nigerians is different. Now they are taking it on another level. He's taking it from clubs to events to parties to global festivals, you name them. He has turned the art of mixing into a science of connection. Let's meet DJ OJ. Welcome, OJ.
Hi, thank you, Cynthia. So good to be here.
Okay, tell us about yourself. What's your name? Because I just know you as DJ OJ. There must be something. Maybe there's a science behind the name. Who knows?
There is. So my name is Onu John, and that is where I coined the name DJ OJ, just my initials, ONJ. And I like to call myself a musicologist because that is
interesting.
What music is. That's what DJing is about. And also, I'm a music producer. So, and I've been around for a while. So, like you said, I've seen the era of transition from different technologies down to where we are today.
Interesting. So he's a musicologist, meaning we are going to be mixing everything today. Unfortunately, he didn't come with his DJ set, but maybe next time.
Definitely.
Okay, OJ, what first drew you into DJing? What is that? How has technology shaped your journey coming from where you've come from till now?
Okay, what drew me into DJing, I would say, it spoke to me. You know, when people say music speaks to you. Now, it's far back at 2006, and I just returned back to Abuja, and there was this guy, and he was just DJ St. Greg. I saw this guy build speakers. You know, then it was the era of disc. You know, we had moved from vinyl to cassettes to compact disc. And he would just burn music into disc, and then you see him play and do his thing. So that drew my attention. I was like, I would like to know what this is about.
To know what's behind it.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is the beginning of the journey.
Interesting. So we've heard from OJ. He started with knowing. I guess that's the science drawing you. Because what we say here on Idea TV is that there's science in everything. But a lot of us do not know. But today you're going to tell us the science in that aspect. You know, people see the lights, you know, the beats, the energy, but only few understand the science at play. True. And OJ is going to break it down for us. So how does a DJ scientifically read a crowd and keep them, you know, moving? I love music,
okay.
So...
So I'll just throw that in. I'm also a scientist.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Yes, I'm a physicist. Like, I have a degree in physics.
Interesting.
Okay, so
how do you merge that?
How do I merge it? Well, I understand the science behind technology of sound, and I would say putting sound on its own, you know, it's a form of energy.
Okay.
But then trying to bring out that energy to resonate with people's feelings, I would say, because there are different kinds of music for different scenes. You know, when people are mourning, or when people are celebrating, or when people just want to chill. in recent times, there are music for people when they want to sleep.
True. Sort of
so,
this on YouTube.
yeah, you see a lot of those around. And I'll just say the science generally is behind sound production. Most DJs are actually sound producers. I myself, I produce sound. And producing the right sound for the right audience. Actually, basically, that is the whole idea behind it. When you understand the audience, then you produce the right sound for them.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about BMPs, frequency, you know, all of those looping and whatnot.
Okay.
I mean, I got to know about them when I was a radio host. So I got to produce sounds, you know, mix. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I guess today I'm going to know what I was doing. So can you explain how sound waves affect emotions? Can you like demonstrate possibly matching songs for us?
Like you said, you called it BMP.
Oh, BPMs.
BPMs.
What's it again? Beats. Or
Beats
how do
per
they
minute?
per minute? Oh God.
So
Okay.
BPMs. Now, how does that translate? So basically, the general knowledge of music is 4 counts make 1 bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and every sound, no matter how fast or how slow, it has that count.
Okay.
4 counts to a bar, and then from there on. So I would say for that, generally speaking, the waveform is just how you can visually interpret a sound. Each sound carries a waveform. So that is the visual representation of music or sound in general. Now, when it comes to, what was that you asked again? Music, edits,
Harmony,
harmony.
you know,
No,
emotions, mixing them with
music
emotions.
in general is, I'll call it, I'll borrow this from somebody. He said, a good music is a pizza, yeah? So it has different elements in it. So you have the saxophone, if need be, the keyboards, the beats, you know, the beats, the guitarist and all of that. They all come together to form this beautiful sound that we hear. Now, we came from an era where you actually needed to have live instruments in the studio to produce good music. You know, you need to have a guitarist. You say a band is not complete because somebody is missing. But we've advanced to an era where you can do all of this on a computer.
True.
So you can just, on the computer, you can have to produce sound by different instruments. And how did we come about this? Someone sat down and thought of an innovative way to incorporate all of this to make it easy, because, you know, like you guys say, science and innovation is about making life easier for people. So when you see a problem, you try to solve it. So because the problem was, if you don't have a complete band, you can't produce music. Someone thought of it and said, okay, why don't we put this all in a computer where you don't even need anybody. One person will sit down, produce the sound, record the voice, and do all of it.
Wow, interesting.
So, yeah.
I'm learning a lot. It's like I'm going back to school, but that's the intention of Centricity. We like to see things from the lens of, or should I say, the 360 lens. So what looks like magic is actually physics and psychology. That's what we are getting to know. So DJs balance frequency ranges, you know, tempos, energy levels to create what scientists call entertainment. That is syncing human rhythms. So I will just move straight to film and entertainment. So there's a whole lot going on. I was talking on the other episode of the show, I was talking about what's this movie, To Kill a Monkey, and how we saw original sounds. And I mean, a whole lot of Nollywood movies now, we are now seeing original sounds. So I want to know how DJs come in here, beyond club, you know, beyond, you know, parties and festivals and whatnot. DJs are influencing film and entertainment. So how has the DJ culture shaped the entertainment sector, or let me say the film making landscape?
Okay, so when it comes to film, like I told you initially, a lot of DJs are also producers. Now, they're different from the regular producers that are stuck in the studio. The DJs are I'll call them the outgoing producers, because we go out there, we can tell what people want, we can tell from the crowd energy what people want in this time, day and time. So when you give a film, for example, you see the emotions behind that scene. and you give a DJ or a producer the script, he understands the right sound that would synchronize with that scene and draw people's emotion to what you want them to experience. So music and DJing is an experience. It's about giving people an experience. You know, when you read the crowd, there are times when you play fast music and there are places where you just need to keep it very slow. So the ability to read the room, that is the difference when a DJ comes into the movie scene. So we understand these things. We can tell you if this would be good or if this wouldn't work, because we have first-hand experience DJing in front of crowds and people.
Interesting.
So, yes.
So have you had any collaboration to like with a movie or so?
Just one with a movie, and we're trying to, we're still working on it. The movie is over 4 years, but when you deal with a producer that wants perfection.
True.
So we're still working on the soundtrack for that movie. It will be out very soon, and hopefully
We'll
you
come
guys will
back
get
here
to see it
and
first.
okay, you heard from him first. So, what's it like? Let's talk about entrepreneurship. Because we like to talk about entrepreneurship. We like to talk about how people can make money, not just you have a skill, you have a potential. It's one thing to have that, and it's another thing to like one of my friends will say, now where you they work, now there they chop from. So let's talk about the business aspect of it. So today DJs are not just entertainers. Like I said earlier on, they are a whole lot of things. Most of them are entrepreneurs. I mean, is that telling us that you make beats as well, you're a producer. So how have you turned DJing into a brand? Let's start with that.
Okay, they say there was something that started trending recently. They say, don't love your job, job your love. Well, I would like to start with that. It started as a passion for most of us. You need to really love what you're doing, and it wasn't about the money. Okay, but as time goes by, you get to understand that this thing in one weekend is actually giving me more money than my 9 to 5. You get? So that brings you into the business aspect of it. You have to understand being an entrepreneur is not easy in this day and time. You get? And pricing also varies, how to break into the market, the right price. Now, for somebody like me, I started doing this for passion. So I didn't really care how much was being paid. But over time, the DJ went above my normal pay. And I could remember when it was hard for me my first gig, and I was like, this thing is worth 500k, but how do I tell this person to pay me 500,000 naira to come and DJ a wedding? I was scared because I didn't have the business idea behind it, the entrepreneurship mindset. It was just passion. But I would advise every entrepreneur out there, don't just rely on your own knowledge, seek knowledge. Seek knowledge from a business perspective.
In your own case, what did you do differently?
What did I do differently? I sought knowledge. And I got to understand the business of entertainment. It's beyond just the music, the sound, the energy, about liking it. People make a living from this. And people make more than a living from this. So having that business mindset, you have to go with the mindset of a businessman, not just someone who is willing to play any gig or just because you love doing this, anywhere they call you, you just want to turn up. No. So structuring it as a business person, you need knowledge. You can't just do this off the top of your head. Your business needs to have a structure, it needs to have a payroll, you need to pay your staff and all of that. So yeah, that's just it. From passion to entrepreneur.
From passion to entrepreneur. Okay, so let's talk about live shows, streaming, and most especially content creation, because I mean, it seems as if you don't know how to shake your body on the internet now, market your products will not sell. So I want you to share some insight, if you trot towards that lane, about technology and monetization. Do you kind of do the content creation? Do you shake your body on the internet?
So everything is content, like they say these days, and it has come to stay, or it's another form of technology that we've all accepted into society. Now, content creation as a DJ, from a DJ's point of view, it's harder for a DJ, especially for a DJ that is not a producer, because most DJs play other people's sounds. You're not the owner of that music, so there are copyrights infringement. So if you upload certain things, you get banned, and you can't make money off somebody else's hard work.
True.
So that is where you have to think outside of the box. You need to be creative. You need to go into maybe, like you said, content creation, creating content, but then using original sounds of your own would sell. Now, as a DJ, if you put up a video on YouTube with other people's music, you're only getting visibility. You're not getting paid. All the videos you see of DJ mixes on YouTube, nobody's getting paid.
Interesting.
Yes, you can see 1 million streams, no pay. It's not their music. So for you to make money,
so it's just a source of marketing.
It's a sort of marketing. It puts you out there and it helps you get more bookings. To really make money as a DJ, you need to produce your own sound. And that is where you get money from streaming platforms.
Wow, interesting. We're learning a lot here. But something came to my mind now, because earlier on in the breakfast show, Friday morning digest, we're talking about AI. So the Hollywood, some associations and unions in Hollywood are now carrying placards around the streets. They are protesting against AI. So they're, I think Hollywood introduced a new, what's the name? A new AI TV star, if I should put it that way, or movie star, and they call her Tilly. That's the name. Like,
interesting.
In place of Angelina Jolie, in place of, you know, all of those big names we know. So I'm like, what's going on? And people are very worried. And some people are saying it's going to cut down costs, it's going to cut down a lot of things. So let's bring it back to the DJing landscape now. How do you see AI in the DJing world? Is it helpful? Is it going to do more harm than good? Or let me ask the popular question. Is it going to take away your job?
Okay, AI is a welcome, would I say, innovation. It's here to help make life better. Like we say, technology is all about looking for problems and solving them. Now, in the space of a DJ, I use AI. We use AI. You have to go ahead or you'll be left behind, you know. And yes, we use AI. These days we see AI producing music. Like AI artists, they'll produce Afrobeat sound without any human interference, just give it a command. And you have to leverage on that. You know, it's advancing in a type of technology that is alien to a lot of people. They don't understand what this is. And people are always scared of what they don't understand.
True.
So for me, we leverage on it, on AI. Right now we have stems. Like I told you, formerly when you produce music, you need to have the drum, the guitars, this. Now with my laptop and my DJ controller, an artist can perform with his original song and I can take his voice out of it so he can use the microphone. I can take out the beat, I can separate stem-wise. So it's a welcome improvement for me, and I'm leveraging on it. So anybody that feels it's coming to take your job, it will take your job. You need to catch up with the trend.
You need to catch up. So you're not scared of the whole privacy talks, the ethical consideration, the whole, you know, I mean, it's a whole lot of things that is happening now.
With the introduction of technology, I believe privacy is no longer as we used to see it. Because for you to have access to everyday life now, you need to give a certain part of you, information about yourself. You can't say you're not going to use mails because you need to give them your name, your date of birth.
So it's more like if you cannot be them, you join them.
You join them. So you just need to be smart enough to know how to go around it. There are security features. You know, I heard something when they talked about people using wired and wireless headphones and how risky it can be, you know. So there are security features. Just know how to protect yourself in this day and time.
Oh, interesting. Know how to protect yourself in this day and time. So there's no fear about if AI is going to take it. According to OJ, if you want AI to take your job, it will take your job. If you don't want it, you have to move ahead with time. So let's talk about mentorship a little. Let's talk about, you know, is it DJ K-Wise? I know he owns a DJing academy or something. Yes, and then let's talk about online mentorship, you know, and, you know, teaching the crafts. Do you venture into that?
I've taught a few people.
Okay.
Because I believe teaching is a skill. Not everyone has it. The fact that you know something doesn't mean you can automatically pass down that knowledge to someone else. And it comes with willingness to learn. If someone is not willing, then you can't teach them. So yeah, I have a few people I'm mentoring currently. They follow me for events, they follow me for shows. I give them playtime to see how they're improving.
Interesting.
Yes. So yes, mentorship is important. Although in this age and time, I'll say I'm self-taught with the help of YouTube, because from the era of CDs, nobody helped me. I carried on by myself. Someone just introduced me to this thing and I had to go and learn on my own. So even if you have a mentor, don't limit your knowledge to what you're getting from just that person. Be open to learning. There are sources out there. Almost everything is online. Anything you want to learn today is on the internet. You just need to have a passion for it and dedicate time.
Wow, interesting. We've learned a lot. I mean, time went by so fast. If I was here alone now, I'll still be here cracking my head, but we've learned a lot. From today, we've heard what OJ has to say. He's touched on all areas, academics, science, innovation, business. I know we like to hear about that. These days, young people, where they hear business, they want to know what's in there for them. And I like that you're enterprising your craft. Very beautiful. Those are the kind of things we promote. And like I said, I hate that you didn't bring your DJing set, because I want us to, just like practical. I guess it's my fault because I didn't let you know on time.
Sure.
But from like we say, entertainment meets science here. So can you just like give us, like, just practicalize it, since you're not with your DJ set here? Can you just practicalize it? How do you mix sound? How do you make it what it is, to sound nice on people's ears?
So basically, mixing sound is about connecting two sound waves, yeah? So if this wave is going faster than this, there's no way they can sync.
Okay.
So you need to understand music from the point of the wave and the BPM, the speed of music. So a simple 100 BPM song would flow with a simple 100 BPM song. Trying to mix 100 BPM with what they call it, 120 is off. It's just like saying, okay, you want a car to go in sync with another one, maybe moving in convoy, and they are moving at different speeds. It's not going to flow smoothly. So basically,
people won't enjoy it.
People won't enjoy it. It's just going to be like, what's this? What's happening? Why is there so much gap? So you just need to understand when to introduce one music into another.
Interesting.
Basically.
Okay, while we're talking, something came to my mind. I don't know.
Yeah.
But as a DJ, do you have a favorite song or a favorite sound?
As weird as it may sound, I love country music.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. So, like I said, this is in 360. If you like what we do here, you can send us a message, send us your comments, send us your opinions, send us your thoughts. What did you learn from today? We want to hear from you. So from the science of beats per minute to the business of branding and even the art of film, DJing is a universe of innovation. So DJ OJ, we say thank you once again for letting us into your world, giving us that access and coming here. And we hope you come back again. So just share your final words to people out there. What do you advise them when it comes to creativity, when it comes to innovation, especially in this fast-paced world?
Oh, my advice to anybody out there is be bold, believe in yourself, trust the process, and don't be quick to jump. Trust the process, believe in yourself, and you can turn your passion into a money-making business.
You've heard that.
You can
turn that's the one I caught.
Yes.
I'll hold that one closely. Let me pocket it. Okay, so this is CINE 360. We have seen things we've seen the DJing world from the CINE 360 lens, where entertainment meets science, technology, innovation, and education. Until next time, keep listening, not just to music, but to the ideas that shape it. I'm Cynthia. Like I said, you can call me the lady with no AKA, and it's lights, camera, and this time it's cuts.